Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I've been junk journaling. I just want to share with you the first signature in my mini junk journal. Now these pages are only about 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And I made some progress and I finished the first signature. On the inside of the journal, I found this really cool material with the little bumblebees, and the name of this journal is going to be The Busy Bee, so I thought that was appropriate. I didn't do the outside cover yet, but I'll be working on that soon. So here we go with the first signature. I tried to put something special on each page. On the first page, I have this little sequin butterfly, and I stamped the paper with this stamp that looks like primary school paper. And this little bird, this is a Stampin' Up! Bird. You know, I haven't done any stamping since 1998 or 1999, and I'm not good with dates, but I know that because Stampin' Up! Puts a date on their stamps. I added a blue polka dot ribbon and a piece of scrapbook paper and made a little tuck out of that. And this is made from some cardstock. These were the divider pages in an old address book that I never used, but I kept the dividers because they were so pretty. And I made a mini postcard. This is a real stamp. I put lines like an address, and I put hello, and I distressed around the edge. So this is my mini postcard. It goes right here in the tuck. Inside I have some more of that divider, little bird and some berries. It's on a blue page, so I put the piece with the blueberries. And inside I have a tiny notebook. This was a little piece of scrapbook paper. And inside I put some dyed notebook paper. And I just splashed this with watercolor, pink watercolor. Made the little notebook to go in this side pocket. The next sheet is green, and I used a birthday card, part of a birthday card, little butterfly to make a tuck. I like the little torn edge, and I didn't distress it because I like the white against the dark green. And in here I made a journaling card. This one has green watercolor on notebook paper. And this has the same design as this little notebook. And this was just from some scrapbook paper. Next page, well, this one has green dyed notebook paper. And this was from an old thank you card. I made a little corner tuck. And in the tuck, I have this little butterfly that I cut out from this card, this thank you card. And I put a little tiny blue bow. And on this side, I have a tea bag saying, "The principal ingredient of life is love." And I put a little blue stickles around the side. I have some tea bag sayings that I've been saving to put in my little journal, so I'll be using those. On this page I used one of my Dollar Tree dimensional butterflies. I love that. And this is on some sunflower stationery. This is computer paper weight. And on this side I have the blue dyed note paper. And I have the little stamp. This is a little Stampin' Up! Stamp, a little bee. And this is 2-dimensional stickers that I got at the Dollar Tree, the really pretty sunflower ones. On this brown cardstock, I used a stencil that I haven't used in quite a while. That's like a honeycomb shape. Hexagon, I guess it is. And I cut out this honeybee from an old nature book and distressed around the edge with some orangey color. And on this side I drew lines for journaling and put another one of the sunflower stamps from Dollar Tree, the 2-dimensional ones that are really pretty. On this side, on this scrap paper here, another Stampin' Up! Stamp, a honey jar, and the little bee has a little trail behind it. And I did distress around the edge of this with some brown. On this side, I have some of the notebook paper that I just splashed with sort of a bronzy color watercolor. And this is from a different birthday card, a little sparkly flower. And this is from the same birthday card, and I made a little side tuck on some pink cardstock. And in the tuck, I put some more of the notebook paper. This one was splashed with pink and distressed with pink around the edge. And I put these translucent butterfly wings in. And these are Tim Holtz butterfly wings. On this side, I glued some purple computer paper and a piece of scrap from my Vera Bradley mini journals that I'm working on. And I did sew a purple polka dotted ribbon with some pink thread, just a straight stitch. On this one, this is a deckled paper. I put some sparkly ribbon on the top and bottom. And I cut out a heart from the pink dyed notebook paper. And I put a little stamp in the background. This is not a Stamping Up stamp. I don't know where I got this one from. But it's a real cute little flower that looks like a heart. This is the center of the signature. And I used some fabric with birds and birdhouses and feathers. And in the corner here, I glued some real feathers. You can buy these in a packet like Michael's or A.C. Moore, but I really like this little one in the corner. It's got little green spots. So cute. And I sewed this around the edges to make 2 pockets, and in each pocket I made a journaling card. And this is with brown cardstock. And this is a Stamping Up stamp with little birds. Little stress around the edge. And on this side I used a stencil that I got at the Dollar Tree of some feathers. So it's a really nice stencil. It has like 5 or 6 feathers on it for $1. Can't go wrong, and it does a really nice job. So put those back in the little pockets. And this is the other side of the heart page. This one has a star with the sparkly ribbon and star stamps in the background. I have a little stamp. Now this is a Stamping Up stamp. And this one was from 2000. Little sparkly stars. And the big star is notebook paper. And then I found a star punch when I was looking in the drawer that I haven't used in a really long time, but I made this little pink star with the punch. And this is just the other side of the purple paper. And this is more of the birthday card. It's so sweet with these little bears with like little fairy wings. And I made a tall pocket out of this one with another one of the bears. From the birthday card with some pink notebook paper on the other side, and I punched a hole and put a little pink ribbon. Journaling card. This is the other side of the bronze paper with another sparkly flower. And on the other side of the honey jar, I put the beehive, and a little bee flying in. And on the brown cardstock, this is the one with the lines. On this side I have a butterfly. These will stay together once I get it sewn. Sorry about that. With the lines and a little sunflower in the corner. This one's flat though. This is the other side of the honeycomb with a 2-dimensional sunflower stamp. I'm sorry, sunflower sticker. And another sunflower here in the corner. A little bee. This is the other side of the sunflower paper. A little bee and a little ladybug. And this is a Stamping Up stamp with a bird with a little gourd birdhouse. And this was from the birthday card too. I've learned that bad times are easier when shared, and that the sharing makes love grow deeper. I sewed it on like a pocket. And inside I made a journaling card. Now this is a scrap from my gnome journal that I'm working on. And I used that primary stamp again. Looks like primary paper from school. Little sunflower sticker, and this one's distressed in orange. And this is another thank you card that I had gotten from someone with these beautiful sunflowers on it. It looks like maybe it's a Monet or some impressionistic painter. And I took part of the thank you card and made a little journaling card with a little bit of ribbon at the top. This was notebook paper I dyed bluish green. And on this back page, which is the blue, I have more of those lines. I have a stamp to make the lines. And this is a Stamping Up 2007. But I think I got this at a tag sale. And a corner tuck made with some heavy paper with some butterflies on it. And in the corner tuck, I have this little tiny envelope, and I made a little tiny stamp. And I stamped it with just a script stamp to make it look like it was canceled. And on this side, I have a flower that I cut off of a piece of paper to use a tuck. And this little peachy colored envelope is made from parchment paper. And inside is a little card with a butterfly. And you open it up and you can write inside. And this tucks right back into the flower. So the theme of my Busy Bee journal is going to be mostly butterflies, birds, bees, and blooms. And I had so much fun doing this. Although I thought it would not take me as long as it did. I thought doing these tiny pages would go quicker. But to tell you the truth, it didn't really go much quicker. But I love them. Okay, now I'm going to start working on the second signature. And then I'll sew these on and complete the cover. And I'll come back and share that with you. So thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.